Welcome to this session, all of you. So today in this session, we are going to look at the CAT 22 form and see what all is required to filling up this form and what else is available for you on the website of CAT. We will look at each and every document which is available on the website. We will see what all needs to be uploaded and what needs to be kept in mind as you go along filling up the CAT 22 form. So let's get started. So first of all, go to Google and search for CAT 22 and you'll land up with this web page, which is imcat.ac.in, which is the web page from where you'll be filling up the CAT form. On this page, if you see, it gives you the details here. It says August 3rd, 2022 is the date on which the application is opening, which is today. And then you have September 14, 2022, which is the date when your application closes. October 27th, 2022, admit card download begins. And November 27, 2022, you have CAT examination. The important dates are all here. And then you also have a candidate registration button here. And you also have a button which basically is for the login after you have registered. So these are the things which are available for you on this website. If you scroll down here, you have a complete advertisement, the information bulletin for CAT, which I would suggest all of you to go through and read it once. You have the eligibility criteria mentioned here very clearly, and then you have the media release document, which is here. There is a registration guide and a registration video as well put up here, although it's a slightly abridged one. You can also see there are a lot of documents which are mentioned here. We'll go through some of these documents, but these documents may or may not be required by you depending on what category you belong to and what is your work experience and so on and so forth. So let's get into the registration part now. So I'm going to get into the registration and start with the new candidate registration. So now you can just fill up this so that you can receive the OTP. So you would have received a OTP on your mobile number. So you can just check the OTP and fill the OTP here. The OTP is also available on your email ID as well. Okay, so this is the OTP. So once this OTP is validated, there is a declaration which you need to agree to, and you can then fill up again the CAPTCHA and submit. So once you have completed, it says registration successful, user ID and password has been sent on the registered email ID and the registered mobile number. Overseas candidate will receive both user ID and password on registered email address. So you can check your email ID to make sure that you have got the same. So if you see here, you'll see that, it says CAT 2022 successful registration. The same thing would have come onto your phone also. So you can check that. So it says, dear Jeff, your application has registered successfully for CAT 2022. And then you have a user ID here. This user ID is also your application number. So note this up because this is something that you're going to use quite a lot. And you also have your password. So you can use your password and the login ID to now log into the CAT website. So I'm now logging in. So now here you have the website where you can log in and see all the details. And if you see your user ID is there, again, your name is there, date of birth is there, country and mobile number. All these details are given here. You have a help desk here. So in case of any problem, you can actually send them a mail from here, right? And you can then go to the application portal. Now in this application portal, there are 6 different areas. So first is the personal details followed by academics. Then you can fill in your work experience detail. You have the programs detail and then the test city selection and then the final payment that is to be done for your CAT form. So if you see here, your name is already captured here. So you can still fill up your first name, . Once you're done that, it'll ask you to fill up the category. So among the category, if you come under general category, you can select that, or else you will select any of the other category that you belong to. Now here it is important to note that if you scroll down here, the documents to be uploaded area, right now if you see, only there are 2 documents to be uploaded, which is your photograph signature, which needs to be uploaded here, and your NCOBC, SC, ST, EWS certificate to be uploaded here, right? And this is also dependent on what you are actually going to choose. So if you're going to choose NCOBC, then you will have to upload your NCOBC certificate. If you are not choosing that and you're choosing general category, you don't have to submit or upload any of the things. You will see that that particular area is gone, and you only have to now fill up, upload your photograph and the signature, right? So for candidates belonging to SC, ST, NCOBC, PWD, and EWS, if you choose, you are going to be uploading your certificate right here. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep your certificate ready in that case, and make sure that you upload it. So I'm going to select general category. Now, once I've selected the general category, I can just go on and fill this up. So your COVID vaccination date of the first vaccination, second vaccination is mandatory. Now, let's say if I'm going to select EWS, then what will happen is there are certain other things also which will be mentioned here. I have made a video for EWS application for CAT. You can go through that and figure out how you need to fill this up. Same is the case when you are actually filling this up for NCOBC, right? You have a certificate issue date, you have a state, union, territory, and so on and so forth asked here. And you also have the SC, ST, and the SC and the ST category certificate, where you will have to fill all these things up. If you're using the general category, you don't have to fill anything, and you can just proceed further. Now, for all those students who are from the EWS, NCOBC, SC or ST category, I put another video. Tomorrow you'll be able to see this video. The link of that video will be there in the description. You can go and check that out, so that if you have any other doubt, you can feel free to ask me as to how to fill that up. If you have no other doubt, you can just carry on and finish this form. Okay, so all other category video, I have put it onto the link onto the description itself. So go check that then, right? So if there is, you belong to the general category, it's pretty much now simple. So do you belong to the PWD category? I'm going to put no. And then you can then move on and upload your sample photos here. So before even you get into this, please do read this, because it says upload your recent size photograph. Photograph should not be more than 6 months old. The photo print should be clear, continuous tone color. It needs to be on a white background, full face, neck and shoulders, front view. Basically, you're going to put a passport size photo and nothing else apart from that, right? It should be in JPEG format, and it says 1200 by 1200 pixel should be the dimension. And this photo you will be also putting in your admit card. Whatever photo you are uploading here, you will have a hard copy of that too, that you can take later on along with you for the CAT exam. Now I'm going to go and put my photograph here. So I've uploaded my photograph, and now I'll upload my signature. I can now save this and go to the next part. So the next part is the academics area. So if you see, you need to fill up your 10th, 12th, and the graduation marks here. Now see, it says maximum marks is inclusive of all subjects. So please do make sure that you have added the maximum marks based on all the subjects. So that's going to be 500 for me, and marks scored is 450, and my aggregate percentage is 90.00, right? So that is my 10th. I can do the same for 12th. Now, suppose you don't have percentage score and you have a GPA which you have got, or the CGPA which is given out of 10. Your multiplying factor for CBSE is 9.5 multiplied by 10. So you will have 95% now. Okay, so that's how you will be doing that. But otherwise, you can, if it's in percentage, it's pretty much simple. You can just fill up the marks and you will get the percentage straight away. If you are in final year of bachelor's, you can select that as yes, and then you can put your detail. If it is no, then you need to have filled up the query as to whether you have completed the bachelor's or not. If it's yes, again, you'll have the same form coming up. If it is a dual degree or a 5-year integrated course, you need to mark it here and then you can fill it up after that. So I'm going to now keep this as final year and then fill this. So the total duration of the degree, I'm going to put it as 4 years. Current semester that I am in the 7th semester, and the university is a deemed university, and this is in Tamil Nadu. And I'm going to add this as well. So I'm going to choose my BTech degree here, and it has to be very carefully done. You should not be committing any mistake in this. I'm going to choose the degree here now. This has to be done very carefully. If you make a mistake in this, you'll have trouble later on when you get a call for any of the IIMs. So you can scroll down and check which degree you belong to, and accordingly you can fill this up, right? So you can just go down and you will see BTech. I'm from BTech background, so I'm going to put that, and I'm going to choose my discipline here. So if you go here, you will have engineering and technology, and the graduation stream engineering, right? And month and the year of course commencement, I'm going to put this as aggregate marks or promotion pass without marks. So aggregate marks I'm going to put, and I can say till now whatever is my percentage marks. I don't have an integrated course. I'm going to leave that, and I can just go ahead. Click here if you have more than one bachelor degree. So I have only one bachelor degree, so I'm going to leave that. I don't have a master's degree as well. Otherwise, you can fill this up. Now, apart from all this, the other thing that you can fill up here is you can fill in the details if you are doing actuarial sciences, CA, CS, or ICWA. I do not have any of these, but if you choose this, then it'll ask you to complete that part as well, right? So here again, right? But I don't have that, so I'm going to save and go to next. Now the next part is the work experience part, and it says enter your work experience as on July 31, 2022. So be very careful here. You can only put work experience up till July 31st, 2022, right? The second thing is anything that you have worked which is before graduation cannot be considered as work. So it says only full-time experience after graduation must be entered. And the third part is part-time, project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation work experience should not be entered and would not be considered as work experience. So make sure that you're very clear on what you're doing, and make sure that you are only filling up whatever work experience you have right after your graduation. Before graduation, whatever you have done will not be considered as work experience. So I don't have any work experience here, so I'm going to just leave this as 0 and go forward. If I have a work experience, I can put that here. I can select the date and fill up if there is any break and total experience. If I have multiple work experience in multiple domain, I can put that here as well. So I have no work experience, so I'm going to leave this and move ahead. Now the next part is where you're going to choose the program, and if you have any doubt regarding the programs which are on offer, just click all of them, because you'll only be called for the ones that you're eligible. But to be give you a idea, all PGP courses are 2-year program, and these programs can be applied by anybody. Okay, so if you are applying for the PGP program, just apply for that. Wherever you see it's an FPM, it's an FPM means it's nothing but a PhD program. So fellow program, correct? And you also have programs like ePGP, PGPX, which are all executive MBA programs, wherever it is written as executive. Okay. So all the PGP programs you can apply to, and all the PGP, HRM, PGP Business Analytics, all these kind of programs, MBA, all these you can apply to in this. Once you apply to this, you also will have to fill up the interview preference. So I'm going to apply. So I would suggest you to select all if you have any doubt. Okay, and please fill up the entire thing. So I know it's time consuming, but please do that and fill this up if you have any doubt. Right. So I'm not going to do that because I'm going to just fill up for one of them. So to just show you how it works, I'm putting Ahmedabad as my first preference, Bangalore as my second preference for the city. And I'm going forward here and finishing this off by saying save and next. After this, I have the next part where it shows me the preferred state or city where I want to take the test. I'm going to choose Tamil Nadu in this and choose Chennai under that. After I've done this, I'm going to save and go to the next. Now, this is the last part where you will have to now fill up, check everything and just make the payment. So at this particular page, it gives you an option to preview the application as well. So you have a preview button here. So if you have previewed it, you can choose to that you have previewed and then go ahead and make the payment. So once you click on this preview button, it gives you the entire detail once again. Check whether everything is fine. There is no mistakes that you have committed, right? And accordingly, you can decide whether to change something or go and submit this form. So once you are at this page, you can just make the payment and finish this off. Now, this is all about the form filling. If you have any doubts related to the form filling, I'll be very happy to pick up the questions. Please mark it on the comment section and I'm going to answer each and every question personally. Okay. Also, I'm going to come out with module-wise videos for certain modules. Like if you're from WorkX category, how do you fill it up? If you are, how do you fill up the CGPA for CBSE, the ICSE, or any of the other, boards that you are applying with. I'll also be coming out with a video where we are looking at EWS and the NCOBC and the SCST category student. How do you fill up the part and what all you need to keep in mind when you're uploading a document. So that will follow from tomorrow onwards. Currently, this is the general form filling session. If you have any doubt regarding this, please mark your questions on the chat and I'll be happy to pick up. So thank you, all of you. And I hope you will be able to fill up the form without any hassle. And as I said, you can also contact our office at 9282442221 in case you're looking forward for a CAT coaching. And we have a crash course starting up in the next week and you can join the crash course. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. All the best to all.